Hello and welcome to another shave. Today is an exciting day for me. I get a chance to use a new soap. This is Contraband Bay Rum from Eric, the Cajun Blade. I'll be talking about that as we get going. And I'm also using one of my favorite double-edged safety razors. This is the Gillette Super Adjustable 109, but it's better known as the Black Beauty. Has kind of a black plastic handle, and the normal, and it's an adjustable razor. I have this one set at 6. It's an adjustable razor. Normally these do not have gold plating. Normally that's the typical Gillette nickel plating that you see on these. They made a very limited run of gold plated razors. And because I'm an avid historian of Gillette double-edged razors, I naturally had to have one. And no, I'm kidding. I bought it because it looks cool. So let's get going. Really looking forward to today's shave. The razor has Accutec Pro double-edged razor, which this will be its second use on the blade. And I think it's a dead ringer for the Persona Lab Blue. Accutec took over production from Persona. This is Eric's Brabus base. You know, his current base, brand new soap. Came in yesterday. But after I had shaved, so you're getting to experience the first use of the soap with me. How exciting. I do thank everybody for watching these things and commenting. As I've said many times, shaving is a hobby for me, but I do it every day. And I turned it from being a chore into being, 15 minutes of the day that I enjoy. So I used to take much less time to shave, but it's not hard to carve out a little bit more time if you're going to enjoy it. So Bay Rum, I'm a fan of Bay Rum, and not everybody is. This is one of those polarizing scents. Bay Rum, the scent has kind of an interesting history, and I'm a fan, and I've looked into it. I have tried several Bay Rums, certainly not all of them. I'd say that the one that feels the most authentic to me is the Captain's Choice Bay Rum, and the others that I've tried tend to be a little bit more crowd pleasing, and I'm for that. I've got no issues with that. So Bay Rum. Hold on, let me get going with the razor. Bay Rum was created to be both a disinfectant and a deodorant by sailors who were sailing the square rig ships back in the 1600s and 1800s. And yes, Sean, that's before I was born. And normally what they would do would be to take a bay leaf, maybe some clove, maybe some cinnamon, and throw it in rum and splash it on their bodies. And now the reason they would do that is, first of all, Caribbean is not known for its frigid climate. And these guys, all these sailors lived in a single hold of a ship, which was, you know, the ships that were sailing, a lot of which were pirate ships. They were, those ships were, you know, maybe 100 feet long. So you've got, you know, 30, 40, maybe even more. I don't know what the crews were like, crew sizes were like, but you got a bunch of mostly guys who are not bathing. Or if they are, they're splashing some seawater on themselves. All living in this one space, confined, closed in, and you can imagine what the stench was like. So they wanted something strong. Well, I don't know who invented this idea, but clearly it was somebody who just couldn't take the stench anymore. So that's kind of what I know about the history of Bay Rum. The use of clove, to my understanding, is a little bit controversial in Bay Rum sense, because not everybody is a big fan of clove. I don't mind it if used properly. So let's talk about this one. Eric's Bay Rum. References the his text references. Wow, that's a whole fruit pass. His text references Jean Lafitte, the pirate, and takes his adaptation of Bay Rum to the Louisiana coast, and he has. This is a pretty true to form scent. He's got a little bit of citrus in here. He definitely has some clove. I'm picking up the clove and I like it. He's been very judicious with use of clove. I think this is a very well balanced Bay Rum. The scent strength is medium, maybe medium to mild, but I'm an old guy. Who knows whether I'm sensitive to scent strength or not. This one, it's got a kind of typical Eric woody base to it that I'm picking up, which to me kind of identifies it as one of his soaps. Now the traditional Bay Rum does not have that, but I'm not complaining. I like the way this scent is opening up. It has personality. It has its own personality to it. And as I said, I think that the Captain's Choice Bay Rum is maybe the closest I've found to the description of the original one. But I like adaptations. One of my favorite adaptations is Zingariman's Nomad. So this one is real good. It's also something that you would not be afraid to wear in public. You know, you could wear this to the office. No one's going to care if you wear it to a construction site, but you could certainly wear this to the office, or even to go out. I haven't run this one by any of the women in my family, but I don't think they would mind. I think they would like this one. It has kind of a spicy, peppery feel to it, which is consistent. They sometimes added cinnamon if they had it back in the day, though that's what I've read. It's a little hard to believe. Cinnamon, I don't know how spices were back in those days were pretty coveted. So it's kind of hard to believe they would put cinnamon in this on the square riggers, on just to mask the scent of the crew. But who knows? I don't, certainly. I get most of my history by looking things up on online. Not all, but this sort of thing certainly. Yeah, I'm liking these blades. I think they're going to be a favorite. Other blades that I like are feather, high stainless. Gillette and Acid, the Wilkinson Sword, German-made blade, I like a lot. I like the Perma-Sharp blades. And I like the Astra Superior Platinums, the green ones. They're ones in the green, little green puck box. Puck? That's not right. Tuck. There you go. I'm mostly straight razor saver. Wow. Really nice shave. Yeah, really nice. So hopefully that's, I'm definitely enjoying this Eric's take. I'm liking this one a lot. It's got personality. It's not a copy of somebody else's, which I'm thankful for. But I would expect that from him. He's I bought this. He didn't give it to me. He has given me soaps in the past, but I try to buy everything. But kudos. I'm a big fan of this. I just put on. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I just put on some Thayers coconut to go with the Caribbean, Louisiana coastline theme. I don't think they have any palm trees in Louisiana, though they could. They have the climate for it. Okay, I'm going to clean up. I'll show you the brush, and then I'll be right back. Okay, all cleaned up. Here is the Chisel and Hound brush. This is the Bordeaux. New to me. This is only my third or fourth use now. I've done a couple of shaves that I haven't recorded, surprisingly. Here's the, let's see here. There's the, I think that's right side up. I don't see very well anymore. Maybe it's not. Here, that's right side up. Anyway, what I really want to get to here is the splash, the Aftersauce. Here is the Aftersauce that comes with the soap. And see that dark thing in there? That's a bay leaf. Now that is a nod to the authenticity of this scent. How cool is that? Let's take a try on this. This has got a touch of alcohol, touch of menthol, which I could do without, but it's very little. I think it's to lighten, keep the scent from being dark, help, and maybe balance. I don't know. You'd have to talk to Eric, but Yeah, it's a little brighter. The scent coming off the splash is a little brighter than coming off the soap, which you wouldn't not expect. It'll be interesting to see how this is once the menthol dissipates. Anyway, thanks very much. I appreciate you joining me. I hope this was of interest. If you want me to keep doing DE shaves, let me know. If you want me to only do straight razor shaves, let me know. If you want me to not shave, let me know. That's okay too. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.